Hey guys, all right, it's two for Friday. Listen, something else is going on in my heart. My last message was about booking time with your loved ones because they're so important, and a lot of times they're a lot more important than some of the other stuff we allow life to suck us into doing that we think is important. But now what I want you to do is also, I want you to think about the importance of finances and what we spend our time and our money on. We've changed as a society. We really have. And trust me, I go in enough people's homes in my profession, and I see it, and I talk to enough people, and I counsel enough people, and I work with enough people. I have enough people working for me that I know times have changed. Right now, people are impatient as heck. They've got to have everything. They've got to have the best of everything, and they got to have it right now. So now, and even in my development, in my area out here near Raleigh, it's hard to find any kind of a home under $200 and some odd $1,000. It's unbelievable. And they're selling like hotcakes. But you know what? You go in them sometimes, and people can't even afford to enjoy their homes because you have him working full-time and her working full-time, not only just to pay for the house that they really can't afford, but then they also go out and finance furniture to put in their new house. And of course, they got to have the best house, so they got to have the best furniture. God forbid they go to Salvation Army or Goodwill or flea markets and garage sales and get stuff for now that's in decent shape until they can afford the better stuff. Oh no, God forbid they do something like that. See, that's what my wife and I did. Man, I had wire wheels as tables, but we were happy. It didn't matter to us because we weren't so sucked into the having to have the best of the best. We didn't have 2 car payments. Right now you got the same people that are working their butts off to pay for their house, also working their butts off because both of them have to have a new car. God forbid there be one new car in the family and the other used one. So now you got 2 new car payments you've got to have. And then the clothing on top of that. Buy a $15 pair of sneakers at Walmart. Oh my heavens, have a heart attack. How dare you think I should do such a thing? Go to Goodwill for my jeans? No, I got to buy $85 pair of jeans instead of $20. I got to buy, instead of $15 shoes or sneakers, I've got to buy $85 and $100 shoes. What about pocketbooks? Instead of having a decent pocketbook that works, no, I've got to have one with a brand name on it and pay 5 times what it's really worth because I get all my personal satisfaction out of my stuff. And then when I get that new car, I've got to drive around to everybody's house and all my friends and everything and say hello and pop in like I really want to see them. But really what you want to do is you want them to see your new car and be impressed that you've got the new car. And then when you throw the housewarming party, it's not because you want to see all your people and all your friends. You want them to see your house and see what you financed. Trust me. People are not impressed by your debt. And your debt, and here's a hard one, you are swapping the things you can't afford for the things you really need, like time together, like your children. So instead of having to have somebody else raise them, maybe you could raise them if you lived within your means. Ouch, I know. I had a girl working for me once, a woman working for me once. She was a salesperson. And she complained to me how disrespectful her son was. That her son was kicking her mom. And I said, well, man, your mom is up there in age. She shouldn't be raising your children anyway all during the day. When you get that old, you're not supposed to be spending that much time with little toddlers. You don't have the energy or the stamina to keep going like that. And she says, well, I can't afford it. I said, well, why not? Your husband's a truck driver. He makes a decent living. And, I know what you make here. To be sure, you should be able to afford to keep the child yourself. She says, yeah, but we got car payments and we got furniture payments. I said, oh, so you're putting your car and your furniture above raising your own son. She got mad and quit on me. But it was the truth. And if people would realize what they're swapping for, they're swapping time for their stuff. They're swapping time and things that they could be doing with their children for the interest payments that they have to make. They're swapping time that they could be spending with their young ones on vacations that they now can't afford because they have to pay the the bank interest on their car payments. See, some of people out there say, well, I can't afford to have a really good vacation. Yeah, they could. If they took all of the interest they paid the bank and the credit card companies, they could have an awesome vacation with their family. And that time together will always come back at you later on in life. Trust me. We did a lot of things with our children when we were young, and they were young, and they still want to spend time with us now. If you don't want to spend time with your children, you go ahead and you put them with somebody else all the time. Then when they're teenagers, they're going to be used to being away from mom and dad. They're not going to want to be. All right? Now that may hurt, but it's the truth. So live within your means. Take a look around. Do you need everything that you've got? Now, on one hand, listen, if you can afford it, God bless you. But don't sacrifice time, and especially health, paying for your stuff. We're all going to wind up in some like 38-inch by 84-inch box anyway. So start downsizing now and use what you can to enjoy life and pay for your retirement. Do you know if you just put $500 away a month, $500 a month, and I know some of y'all easily spend more than that just eating out. When you're young, if you did it for 30 years, you'd have over $1 million in the bank. And I know some of y'all are blowing it, and you'll have to retire on Social Security or living with your kids for some reason because you thought having the nice stuff was so important. It's not that important. Trust me, people are impressed for about 30 seconds with your new car and your new house. Other than that, hey, they're going to leave in your house and your car saying, man, I'm glad I don't have that payment. Woo. All right? I know it's a tough one, but that's what I'm about. I'm about waking people up to realize what they're doing with their life. Don't get sucked into what everybody else has. Otherwise, you'll be calling that bankruptcy guy so you can get out of paying your debts that you committed to do. Don't go that route. Enjoy life. Enjoy it now. Enjoy your family, your spouse, your children. All right? Live within your means. Take a tour through your stuff. See what you really need. If you don't need it, get rid of it. And if you do away with that big house, hey, downsize and go on them awesome vacations instead that you really want to. All right? Love you. Take it to heart. And I'm telling you this way, because I do love you. And I want you to have an awesome life. But you got to create it. Love you. Bye.